put this new live stream up. So everybody tune into the new live stream. Give me a moment, let me get everything set up and we will get this live stream going. It didn't give me the option in the beginning to change my orientation. So once my orientation is changed, we will go right into making these crisp, breezy patches. Got some lo-fi music playing in the background for you guys as I'm working out the kinks of this live stream. Alright, I gotta make some quick edits on my computer, you guys, and we will get this live stream going. Give me a moment, you guys. Give me a moment. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Chris with Patches for the Culture. I gotta get rid of the previous live stream and get all the edit and information onto this new live stream. Not sure why it didn't give me the option to change the orientation in the beginning, but I had to end it and start a whole nother live stream, but it's all good. I know people are probably not quite tuned in yet because people are still at work. But if you're tuning in, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Just keep hanging tight as I update this live stream. I gotta change my thumbnail. Once my thumbnail is changed, we will get this live stream going. There are going to be some advertisements going on through this live stream. Feel free to just skip those advertisements, you guys. The advertisements brings in a little bit of money to the Patchboy Darb channel. All right, let me change my banner and we will get this show on the road. Hope everybody had a great Friday. Majority of people should be getting off of work right about now. If you missed this live stream, no worries. You can always watch the live stream in the playback. Alright guys, I'm just trying to change my banner up. make it difficult sometimes. We will get it going. But this is Chris with Embroidery Patches for the Culture. We are live, trying to make these quick little edits. Let me change this thumbnail and we will be in there. In there like swimwear. In this video, we are going to be using the Brother Personas, also known as the PRS100s. If you already subscribed to this channel, you know that these are the machines we like to use, the Brother Personas. We used to have some Brother SC625s as well. We don't have those anymore. We're just strictly using the Brother Personas. Alright, I should have everything updated. Perfect. Let me delete that old live stream. Alright. We are in there now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got my little earbuds in so I can hear the playback. It sounds like the playback is good, so I just updated the little banner, so we should be good to go. Yes indeed. All right. Let me get in this chat real quick. I will be active in the chat, you guys. So if you guys want to leave me some messages and comments, I will be active in there. I got my other phone that I'm checking out the comments on. Some little hearts. See the hearts? Cool. The audio is good. The video is good. So let's go ahead and start with this live stream, you guys. First things first. This is Chris with Embroidery Patches for the Culture, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live stream. In this live stream, we are going to be making some crisp brown designs. Go ahead and If you haven't seen the thumbnail already, check out the thumbnail. Those are the 3 patches we are going to make in this live stream. As you can see, we got the Brother Personas right over here. Let me take the camera off the tripod. Give me 1 second here. All right. So this is the blue edition of the Brother Persona. This is the max embroidery is just under 8 by 8 inches, but is that tubular arm, so you can easily embroider onto hoodies, shirts, polo shirts. There's even hat hoop attachments, which we got right down here. I do plan on ordering some more hats so I can make some more hat embroideries and do some live streams on that. But these are the Brother Personas that we are going to be using to stitch out these crisp, breezy patches. All right. All right, so we got our first comment. Shirley is asking if we still use Hatch for digitizing. And the answer is yes, we still use Wilcom Hatch for digitizing. We do own the software. The software, we purchased it a couple years ago, actually. And that's the software we use, Wilcom Hatch Digitizer. We do plan on doing some live streams, on doing some actual digitizing with Wilcom Hatch Digitizer. But we got to get back into the swing of doing live streams because we were gone for a couple weeks out there in Glencoe, Georgia for some training. But now that we are back, we are going to be doing these live streams. Shout out to Shirley for that comment. Let me get in the chat real quick. I'm putting it in the chat. The software we use. It's not going to be a link, but it's just going to be the name of the digitizing software that we use for digitizing all of our new designs. I'm trying to multitask right now. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are tuning in. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. So we just put that in the chat. All right, let me get the camera back on the tripod. And we're gonna start with these embroideries. Going to the movies tonight to see the Thunderbolts movie. So I don't want to be too long on the live stream. This live stream might go all the way up until 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30ish. Or until these designs are done, really. All right, so here is the first design right here. So this is a Chris Brown design on one of his album covers. Just that cool, like little text right there. The one over here, we're gonna be doing this little Chris Breezy design, just a little face patch right there. That's gonna be on the second persona. I already got the threads loaded up. Check it out, check it out. So this design is just black and white. So I only got black and white loaded up right there. Over on this other side, this design is 3 colors. It's that like tan color, black and chrome. But I do got red loaded up because for the third Chris Brown design, I'm pretty sure that this one's gonna get done first. And then this one will get done second. So I have the thread loaded up there. So that way for the next design, that red thread is already loaded up. All right, let's go ahead and start over here. I have not changed the bobbins. So ain't no telling when the bobbins are going to run out, but it's a live stream and this is embroidery and bobbins run out. So when the bobbin runs out, we'll show you guys that as well. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my lock button because everything's already set up. Oh yeah, let me show you guys this. I am using the 5x5 inch mighty hoop on this particular persona. If anybody was wondering. If you guys would like to purchase a Mighty Hoop, use the promo code PATCHBOY to receive free shipping on your Mighty Hoop order. Let's go ahead and get this one started. All right, I am stitching at 500 stitches per minute, if you guys can see right there. So this one's going. It's going to do, it kind of got to do a lot of black right there, if you guys can see. So let's just let that machine do its thing. Let's go over to the other Persona and check out this one. All right. So this one here, let me switch it to 500 stitches per minute. I already got the tan or beige color thread loaded up. This design says it's going to take 18 minutes at that 500 stitches per minute. Let me just get this out of the way. All right. So let's go ahead and get this one going. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the background music. So throughout this live stream, there will be some advertisements that pop up, you guys. Don't worry about those advertisements. You can always skip them. But those advertisements is what helps us get paid via YouTube, because we are monetized on YouTube. So with those advertisements, that's how we get our little bit of change. If you guys would like to make donations to the Patchboy Dog channel, be sure to use the super chats when you're leaving your comments. We appreciate any and all donations from you guys. If you want to donate 99 cents, donate 99 cents. If you want to donate $5, put 5 on it. We appreciate that. 99 cents that I'll give this to our Arizona Tea Fund. $5 can put you at a co-sponsor for the live stream. So there's that first Persona over there. And here's the second Persona over here. I'm going to change this camera angle so that way you guys can kind of see both machines. There we go. I'll have you guys at this angle right here. What about there? So yeah, you guys, so we got both Brother Personas going. The PRS100s. This one right here was our first Persona that we picked up. The one over there, that's our second one that we picked up. That one came with a stand because there's a special sale going on at Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum back in Colorado. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I think we're on our final days, actually, of Joann's going out of business. If you guys didn't know that. All of the Joann's are going out of business, you guys. Not only that, but I just got an email saying that the local sewing center here in South Dakota is retiring, so they're going to be out as well. So it might put us a little bit of a pickle in regards to keeping our machines maintenance. But we'll make do. We'll figure it out. Might have to get into a tech mode and figure out and learn how to actually do the preventative maintenance and stuff myself, because there's not going to be a nearby shop that will be able to do it for me. But these machines have been running good and strong. Haven't had any issues with them. If you guys are tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up on you guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Shout out to everybody at work right now. I know everybody can't be here on this live stream, which is fine. That is why you can always watch the live stream in the playback. Let's go over here to this Brother Persona, because this one looks like it's almost done. Check it out. So that was looking good. It's doing the face or the background face color, that tannish color. All right, so now I got to switch to the black thread, If you guys want to look up on the screen, let me get that light out of the way. There we go. So it's going to do black next right there. So let me go ahead and switch to the black thread. While I'm doing that, I'll bring you guys back over here to this persona so you guys can watch this one stitch out. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Shout out to all the Brother Persona owners. Shout out to the patch gang. We appreciate you guys being in here. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you guys are notified whenever we go live next. Alright, I just threaded up the black thread on the other persona. Let's head back over here. If you guys are new to these live streams, I do have to move the camera constantly. Alright, let's get this one going. This isn't one of those type of live stream channels where I can just keep the camera stationary. Maybe if I was just doing one machine at a time, I could, but I want to make sure you guys can like see everything, so I want to make sure I move the camera around so you guys can see. We are just stitching on a Friday, guys. Happy Friday, happy stitching. Keep those machines moving. Like I said, periodically there's going to be some ads that pop up. Be sure to hit. You can go ahead and skip those ads so you can watch them. Either or. Of course, once we're done with these patches, like usual, we will be using our fray check right here. Check it out. We will be applying fray check to all the edging of the patch. So that way when it's dry and we cut the patch out, it'll have a nice, hard, crisp edge. So that way none of those little fibers fray in as well. If you guys are needing some fray check, we used to pick this up from Joann's, but since Joann's is going out of business, we can't go to Joann's anymore. But you can find these on Amazon. I think you can find these at Walmart as well. I'm not quite sure. But if you want to get these on Amazon, use our Amazon affiliate link down in the description box below. I'm about to tag some products, you guys. So here's some patches that are available. We even got some embroidery files. I'll do a couple of them. There we are. Alright, so on the other persona, it looks like we just ran out of bobbin thread, so let's go over and check it out. So we got that check upper and bobbin thread message, of course. So let's go in there. Let me change the camera angle. So when I change my bobbin, I like to hit the scissor button, so I'll just close out of this menu. I'll hit the lock button and the scissor button just so I can cut, and then I'll come in here. I don't have to remove the hoop. I'm gonna just reach underneath and grab the bobbin out, and as you can see, the bobbin is empty inside of there. So let me get a new bobbin going. When I go to continue stitching, I do like to go back maybe like 15, 20 stitches or so, especially if I'm stitching at a high speed. Because sometimes the machine doesn't sense that it's out of bobbin right away, so it'll keep stitching. So you always want to go back a good amount of stitches. Let me get a different bobbin. This one, I don't know about this bobbin here.
I got one bobbin in particular that just, it feels like it just doesn't flow smoothly through the bobbin housing. All the rest are fine. It's just that one in particular. I'm about to get a whole nother order of bobbins. Alright, so I got the new bobbin in there. I am about to go back in stitches. And for those of you who are new to the Brother Persona and don't know how to go back stitches, I'm going to show you guys right here. So on your screen menu, you're going to hit this, let me get the pen. You're going to hit this button that has like the needle with the minus and the plus. This is how you go back stitches. You can go back 1 stitch, 10 stitch, 100 stitches, or 500 stitches. I want to go back about 20 or 30 stitches, so I'll just hit the minus 10 once, twice, 3 times, and that should be good. All right. Not only that, but when I went back stitches, it kind of put the start point right here on the edge. I like starting my starting the embroidery right on the edge if it runs out of bobbin, but that's just a personal preference. All right, let's go ahead and start this one up. It sounds like the other machine might have ran out of bobbin as well. And before starting this, I could have gone in and like trimmed off the little extra thread that's kind of in there. It's all right. All right. I'm going to let this machine run and go change the bobbin on the other Persona. As I'm doing that, you guys, I need you guys to take a quick second and hit that thumbs up button. It's just like I thought, the bobbin over here ran out on the other Persona. Indeed, we are just stitching away. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all could be watching anything on a Friday right now, but y'all are in here watching me embroider some patches. I appreciate it. Not only am I embroidering patches, I'm embroidering some crisp, breezy patches. Now the reason I'm doing some crisp brown stuff is because I've had a good amount of comments of people asking me to make some crisp brown patches. So he must be like doing a tour or something, because I've had a good amount of people ask for them. And so I got to give the people what they want. All right, let me take you back over here. Here's this machine right here. The light on this one looks really bright. This is my newer Persona, so I think this LED light is very strong compared to the one over here. But we are in here, you guys. If you guys want to support the channel, you can give us a super sticker, or if you want to do a super chat, you can do that as well. We appreciate any and all donations to the channel. Once again, this is Chris with Patches for the Culture, and we are making some crisp brown patches on the Brother Personas, on both Brother Personas. Once this crisp breezy patch is done, we are going to embroider one more out on this particular machine, or unless this one happens to get done first. But whichever machine gets done first, we will stitch out the third and final design of our crisp brown collection. This is our first time stitching out these patches, so you guys are seeing them live. Once they're stitched out, if there's any flaws or anything, we can always go into our digitizing software and make some edits so that way the patches stitch out better. But I'm pretty sure these are going to stitch out nicely. Let me change my angle. If you guys saw the thumbnail, those are the 3 designs we are making for this Chris Brown collection. And depending on how it goes, we might even make some more designs. If you guys are quickly stopping by, quickly tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, you guys. We appreciate it if you do. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so that way you are notified whenever we come up with more live streams or future content or shorts. Let's go take a look at this other Chris Breezy patch right over here. Check it out, check it out. Doing like a little shadow effect on the face. Shout out to Christopher in the chat. He is asking if this machine can do caps. And the answer is yes, you can do hats on the Brother Persona. There are some cap drivers you can use. Let me show you real fast. I gotta come in here. My hat hoops are right down there, but let me pull them out so you can see them. Give me 1 second, Christopher, 1 second. All right. So we got the flat brim cap driver for the Brother Persona. It works perfectly on this machine. This is the second part of that cap driver. Once again, this is the flat brim cap driver. If you like it, if you find this helpful, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for us. Not only that, but it does come with the mounting jig that can be installed on this part of our stand. But with our layout, we don't have it set up on there. But yes, the Brother Persona can embroider onto hats using the flat brim cap driver, as well as the other Brother cap driver. I particularly just wanted that flat brim cap driver though. Put this stuff away. I do got some sample hats I can show you. Same old sample hats I've been showing you guys. I'll show you guys again because not everybody got to see them. If you didn't hear me, I do got some sample hats. You might have seen these in some of my other live streams, but if you're new to the channel, you probably haven't seen these yet. But we got this hat right here. This was done on a Yukon snapback. But this was done on the Brother Persona using the flat brim cap driver. The stitching is really nice on there. We also got the Martin lump on the little, it's like a suede type of fabric hat. This hat we got from Hobby Lobby. This hat was like $6, but check it out. It's stitched over those seams pretty nicely. If you want to try to get it as close as I can without losing the focus. We got the Hawk Tua Girl. This was done on like a little denim style hat. Once again, this hat was purchased from Hobby Lobby. Check it out, check it out. Lastly, we got our MR2 hat, the Toyota MR2, my dream car that I want to get. But this was done using the Brother Persona. I don't remember which hat brand this is. Let me look at it. A Decky hat. Let me show you guys. So it says this one was a Decky hat, but look at the inside. Inside looks nice. It's stitched over the like seams pretty easily. And just the overall quality looks good. Like look how good it's stitched that middle seam. Because typically with hats, coming over this middle seam could cause you issues, but it looks pretty good for it being the little single needle machine right there. That hat does look pretty good. Let me go back into the other hat. Hang on. Here's that Yukon hat again. This Yukon hat you can get on Amazon. You can actually use our Amazon affiliate link. I think we do have some hat category in there. So check that one out. I'll zoom in for you guys. Check out that stitch quality. Yes, you guys, this was done using the Brother Personas, you guys. Using the flat brim hat hoop. So you can embroider directly on the hats with this machine. Once again, here's that Martin Lump hat. If you guys are finding this content helpful or useful, hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate any and all thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, you can send us a super sticker, or you can use the super chats to leave a comment. Here's the inside of that hat. So you can see it is stitched over that hat seam nicely. Show you on the front side. Zoom in for you guys. What you think, Christopher? Did this answer your question? Or if the Persona can stitch onto a hat? Hopefully it did. Shout out to Christopher for asking that question. I see he's in the chat. You're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, so if you guys heard, the machine just got done with all of the black on this machine right there. Took it a while, so I am going to switch to the white thread to finish off this particular design, this Chris Brown design. With the Brother Personas, if you guys can see, it is a single needle machine. It does not have multiple needles. So with the Brother Persona, you do have to manually change those colors. I mean, even on the multi-needle machines, depending on what colors you got set up, you'll have to manually change them, but the machine will stitch those colors on its own, as opposed to here where you gotta pull the thread through just to get it going. But it's no big deal. So let me go in here and change this color thread. While I'm doing that, I'll bring you guys over here to this other Chris Brown design. Let you guys watch this one stitch out. If you just heard, that one just finished up as well, so I got to change the color on that one. Hopefully, but don't, just hang in tight, you guys. Hang in tight. We'll get you guys a different angle shortly. Once I get this one threaded up, I want to show you guys the automatic threader feature on the Brother Persona. All right, let me bring you guys back over here. So I do got the thread tied off. I still have to pull it through the rest of the machine though. But let me get you guys a lower angle so you can see the automatic threader. The automatic threader is perfect for people with shaky hands or maybe not the best vision. When you tie the thread off on top, all you gotta do is just pull the excess thread down until your new thread color comes through. As you can see, the white just came through right there. So for the automatic threader, all you got to do is hit the automatic threader button right here, which is this, it's the white button with the little needle coming down. So let me get you back, guys, zoom back over here. So when I hit that button, you can see the mechanism just comes out. And you got to just, we do have a video on how to thread the machine, so check out that video. Because we don't have the same angles as we do in that video tutorial that we have. And once you got it threaded properly, you'll hit the automatic threader button again, and it'll pull that thread through the eye of the needle. And from there, I'm gonna hit the lock button and continue. I'm gonna leave you guys here so I can change the color thread on the other design, on the other Persona. Any of you guys wanted to know, this is the 5.5-inch Mighty Hoop from Hoopmaster. If you guys want to pick up one of these hoops, use promo code PATCHBOY to get free shipping on your order. All right, let me change that color thread. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Chris with PatchBoy.art. Patches for the toe. Shout out to the Patch Gang. All right. Hope everybody had a great week. Hope you all have a even greater weekend. You guys got any weekend plans? I think today we're going to go out to the movies and see that the Thunderbolts movie, that new Marvel movie. We went out last weekend and saw Sinners. That was a good one. If you guys are just now tuning in and you guys saw the thumbnail, we are stitching out some crisp brown designs. We got 2 of them in the works right now, and then we got one, third one to make as well. All right, let me take you guys over to the other Persona right up over here, you guys. Check it out, check it out, check it out. That one's coming along nicely. My camera exposure looks a little weird because this light is kind of bright on here. It's LED light. So it looks a little weird on camera, but in person it looks very good. It's coming along nicely. It's doing the details of the hat right now. Sorry for the shaky camera, but that's the kind of live stream we're doing, you guys. I want to make sure you guys can see everything, so I gotta constantly move the camera around. All right. If you guys heard the chime, this one just finished. Check it out. So the Brother Persona, it'll tell you when the design is finished. It'll say finished embroidery with the little smiley face right there. All right, let's get this one up off the hoop. Let me change my lighting. Check it out, you guys. So there's that one there. Let's go ahead and load up the second one. While I'm loading up the second one, I'll bring you guys back over to this Persona. All right. If you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. Shout out to all the Brother Persona owners. The question was asked earlier, what if I still use a hatch digitizer, and the answer is yes. I still use Wilcom hatch digitizer for creating all of our designs. At first, we were using a little cheap digitized software called SoArt, and that software is good if you're just starting off, but it did not give all the features that I needed for creating my designs. So if you want a good digitizing software, you guys be sure to use Wilcom hatch digitizer. Let me bring you guys over here. Sorry for moving the camera, but that's just what we got to do. All right, you guys. So I got my USB stick loaded up right here. So I got to go in and find my third Chris Brown design. So the machine puts it in alphabetical order. I think you could do a different order sequence as well, but I got it in alphabetical order. So here's the third Chris Brown design right here. So I'll just tap on it. Please away. There it is, as you guys can see. Actually, I don't know why I put red in there. I actually don't need to use red. I gotta use a blue color. So let me change to a blue color. I'll probably just end up using this royal blue right here. But it's gonna be 3 colors actually. Black, that tannish color, and blue. Let me hit set. I'm gonna hit embroidery. Please wait a while, and voila, it's ready. It is now ready to stitch out, but I can't stitch it out because I don't have the hoop on there. So I gotta get the hoop on there. Since I got two Personas and I got a Mighty hoop, I basically got like an extra 4" by 4" hoop. So I always keep one loaded up, ready to go. So let's get that one on there. Now I gotta change to the black embroidery thread. So while I change that thread, I'll bring you guys back over here to this other Persona. Right there. This one is stitching out nicely. We are still stitching at 500 stitches per minute. If you guys are just now tuning in, hit that thumbs up button. We are stitching out some crisp brown, aka crisp grease patches. This is our first time stitching them out, so we're doing it live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I don't expect everybody who subscribed to the channel to be in this live stream. I'm sure a majority of you are going to watch it in the playback. So if you're watching it in the playback, hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Once again, if you're watching it in the playback, hit that thumbs up button. When you hit that thumbs up button, it pushes our channel out to other viewers and other people who might be interested in checking out a Brother Persona, but not quite ready to pull the trigger on buying one yet. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you for the hearts. Guys in there. Keeping it 100. Alright, so I got the second Persona going. As you guys can see it right here. Set you guys up at this angle right here for a little bit. Actually, no, let's get you guys closer to the Persona over here. So as a patch maker, as a digitizer, I'm still like working on techniques as far as creating patches. So right now, as you can see with this black, it's kind of going to do the black of the hat, as well as like the black outline around the patch. But it's not going to do the, well, actually, I think it is going to do the satin stitch. And then it's going to do that golden tan color, the slate blue. And then it's going to do black for like the detailing in the jacket and on the face and whatnot. Since the Brother Persona is a single needle machine, I try to digitize in a way to where I minimize how many thread changes I actually have to do. And I'm just, for this hoop, this is the standard 4" by 4" hoop that comes with the Brother Persona, of course. Let's bring you guys over here because I believe this one's almost done. Once this one's done, I'll take it up off of the machine and give you guys a closer look. Guys, be sure to use the super chats. Be sure to give us a super sticker. And most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up button. I'll put the glue. All right. We are stitching, guys. We are stitching on a Friday. Let me get you guys closer. If you guys can see, I do got some, I got one of these rod wave patches right here. Check that out, check that out. I got about, what do I got? I got 3 different rod wave designs. So be sure to click the link down below for our Etsy shop where you guys can check out some of our rod wave patches. I also plan on making some patches for the Sinners movie. If you guys are interested in that, if you guys are interested in seeing some Sinners patches, be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know if y'all want us to make some Sinners patches. Maybe make a stack patch or something. All right, so this one is done. Let's go ahead and pull it off the hoop. Check that one out. Bam! There it is. It's one of those crisp, breezy designs. So for those of you who don't know, this particular text is on one of his album covers. So we decided that we wanted to make that patch as well. So these two are done over here. This machine, I'm not doing any more patches over here. So we are good here. Shout out to Shutter 8. They said they just bought a machine today. Thank you. And that we inspired them. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What kind of machine did you get? So although we're using Brother Personas, you don't have to necessarily get a Brother Persona if you can afford a bigger machine. By all means, get a bit bigger machines. If you can get a Bernina machine, if you can get one of those, what is it, Melco machines. As long as you can make the patch and do the embroidery work, the machine really doesn't matter. As long as that machine can fulfill what you need it to fulfill. Let's bring you guys back over here because we're done on that Brother Persona. So let's get you guys over here. Shutter 8, what kind of machine you using? What kind of machine you working with? Also, everybody else in there, everybody else is watching. What kind of machines you got? Put it down in the chat. I'm gonna get set up so that way I can do some fray checking on the patches that are complete. I gotta change my angles up a little bit. Alright. I'm going to bring you guys over here so you guys can see me apply some fray check to the patches. Hopefully the lighting's good. Let me get the angle. Let me get the angles right. This camera's going to be shaky for a second, but bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. All right, we'll get it right there. Okay. Do you guys see that? Can you guys see it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. We're going to apply a fray check to these patches. Can you guys see the angle? Put a 1 in the chat. All right, let's say y'all can see the angle. All right, good, 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 good. All right, so for the fray check, we're going to be using this fray check right here. You guys can purchase this using our Amazon affiliate link. Or I think you can get this from Walmart as well. Not sure. But you can definitely get it off Amazon because you can't get it at Joann's anymore because, of course, all the Joann's are going out of business, unfortunately. And what we're gonna do, wait, hang on, I gotta. All right, Shirley says she got a 10 needle Melco and a 2-head 12 needle Tajima. Oh, Shirley out there doing some big business right there. She probably getting a ton of orders. I'm only doing patches, so I don't really need a big machine like that, but shout out to Shirley with those big machines out there. She bringing in all the cash, all the customers. All right, so you guys, so we're going to apply the fray check. So the reason we add the fray check to the patches is because we don't want this right here to happen on the patches. So you guys can see like the fibers of the fabric kind of come undone over time. And when you're doing like cutting, when you're cutting the fabric. So when we cut the patch out, we don't want all this little fray material to happen around the patch. So that's what the fray check is for. So we're going to apply that fray check around the edging of the patch. Let me make sure the hole is open. I got to poke a little hole in there because the glue kind of dried up in the nozzle. So give me a second. Oh, she said she just no work, just voluntarily teaching kids. Hey, nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with teaching the youth how to use those machines. Inspire them to go on to do great things with embroidery. All right, so I'm using like a pinch to just like open up the hole because the hole's kind of small, so it kind of dries up in there. So that should be good. All right, so I'm gonna use my fray check, and I'm gonna apply the fray check around the entire edging of the patch, pretty much where the satin stitch is meeting the fabric, because that's where I'm going to be cutting. So I want to make sure the fray check locks in all those little fibers. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Like even over time, you still might get a little bit of fraying, but this stuff definitely helps it from getting super fuzzy around those edges. You can go around once or you can go around twice. So I just did that one there. I applied the fray check. Let's go ahead and apply the fray check to this patch here. Do that one out the way. You guys see? All right. It's weird trying to do this on camera because I want to make sure you guys can see it as well. I got to make sure I'm doing it right myself. But shout out to Shirley for teaching the youth how to use those embroidery machines. All right, so I got the fray check on both of these patches. Now I got to sit there and let them dry. And so I'm gonna just sit there and let them dry all the way up until the other Chris Brown design is done. That'll be plenty of time. Now let's move on over to that Chris Brown embroidery. All right, you guys. I'll set you up at this angle here. Let me get my light back set up. Okay. There we are. Swing you guys over this way. So I did turn off this machine because I was only going to do these couple Chris Brown designs. So since there's not a fourth design, we're going to keep you guys over here so you guys can watch this one switch out. All right, Shutter 8 says they got the Brother Sketch PP1. Just want to do small patches, and the new app update will, with the app, you can upload your own designs. So I can still have a cool looking machine and not have to pay and set up. Yeah, even if you guys have been subscribed to the channel when we first got started, we were starting off with the Brother SE425, and then we got a Brother SE625. We got our first one there. After the SE625, we bought a second Brother SE625, and then from there we picked up a Brother Duetta. We got a Duetta used from eBay. The Duetta worked really good. But then we sold the Duetta so that way we could put the money towards our first Brother Persona, which is this one here. So if you guys have been with the channel, you probably saw our progression of machines. Shout out to everyone who's been part of the Patch Boy Darb channel throughout the years. We appreciate you. Shout out to Big Bank Reeds. He's probably not in the video or in the chat, but shout out to Big Bank Reeds. He's one of our OG customers. All right, so it's done with that black thread. I need to switch it to the golden tan. So I'm going to switch to the golden tan, and we'll use the automatic threader to thread that needle. We do got a comment, I think, so let me check it real quick. The KLM Studio says they've been using fray check all wrong. How you been doing it wrong? What you been doing? Have you been not applying it to the edging of the where like the patch meets the fabric? Have you been putting it on the patch? But that's how we use fray check, and we're all self-taught here, so that's how we've been using fray check, and it's been working like that for us. Like I said, it does work good, but over time, as the patches get older in age, you might start seeing some fraying, but that's like after years of the patches being cut out. But that's how we do the fray check. I don't know how you doing it. All right, let me go ahead and change this color thread. Let me change this color thread. Shout out to the KLM Studio. Ah, okay. They say cutting first, then applying, but your method makes more sense. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I had trial and errors with the fray check. So the KLM Studio, they said they'll cut the patch out first and then do the fray check. Like you can do that, but once you apply that fray check, you still got that little bit of fraying, and then it hardens up, and you still got to kind of go in and cut it. Don't worry, I've done that too. I've done that too in the beginning, but I've learned that you need to apply that fray check first before you cut out that patch. So apply that fray check, let the fray check dry for 10 to 15 minutes or however long it takes to dry, and then cut that patch out. And you can definitely tell the difference when you actually cut the patch. It doesn't feel like you're cutting fabric anymore. It feels like you're cutting like a thick paper or something, but don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but yeah. So definitely try my method of doing the fray check and check back in with me and let me know the difference. Shout out to the KLM Studio. Shout out to Shirley. Shout out to Christopher for being in here. Shout out to the Daily Rap slanging bricks in the house. All right, Shutter 8. Shout out to Shutter 8 for being in here. About how many thread colors do you think you have? I don't know. Like I can see all of my thread colors though. Here, I'll do a quick tour of all of my thread colors. So we'll start off. Let me get the camera off the tripod. All right. So I got a couple little threads in my windowsill. Here's all of these. And I got this like little bin that has a couple threads in it. I just picked up an extra little black from my the quilt connection. So there's those little bit. And then I got, of course I got the ones that are on the machine that I was using. But then I got this little rack right here. Along with these ones right here. And then I got a couple right here that I just haven't really put away. I got some that are almost running out. So I gotta like get new ones of the ones that are running out. And then I got a bin with a couple right here, and there's like one missing in there, but I got this bin as well. But these are all my threads here. I don't have a ton of them, but also too, they're not super huge spools like these ones here. So these are my large spools, and some of these spools I've had for going on 2-3 years now. These ones up here are relatively newer. All right, Shutter Ray, do I like matte thread? I don't know if I've ever used matte thread. Are you talking about the sheen or the shininess of the thread, or is that a particular brand? But I got a combination of Madeira. I got some Floriani. I got a couple of Isocores. I got some Sulky threads. I got some Bro threads and some Sim threads from Amazon. But all of my threads have a shininess to them. They're not super shiny, but a decent sheen. But those are all my threads right there. I don't have a ton of them. And some of these threads, like, I'll be lucky if I use some of these threads maybe once a month. Some of these threads just sitting here collecting dust because I don't use them too often. All right. All right, we got another comment. Let me see. Let me get you guys set up. Here you guys, I'll give you guys this angle. Now let me check the comments. What's going on in the comments? Shirley says, thank you so much. I'm always looking for affordable recommendations for the parents. I also keep learning different tips for embroidery. Yeah. Shirley, thank you for watching in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the channel. Also, Shirley, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Not only that, but you can share our channel with some of the students and the youth you got, so they can check out the channel as well and get inspired to make some patches. I don't know what you guys have. I don't know if you have the kids learning on the machines, but I mainly focus on patches over here. So if any of them interested in making some patches, definitely send them to the Patch Boy Darn YouTube channel. We'll appreciate it. Also with patches, the patches we use cutaway stabilizer. We don't use tearaway, and so we use one sheet of the fabric as well as a sheet of cutaway. And with the fabric is a non-stretchy cotton type fabric, or you could use use tackle twill, you could use duck canvas, you could use denim if you want to use denim. You can do that as a fabric. But typically with patches, you want a fabric that doesn't stretch, because you might get stitch registration issues where your design might be off a little bit and there'll be like gaps in your embroidery. But that's for patches. Once again, this is all stuff that I've learned throughout the years. Like I said, I am self-taught, so I'm still constantly learning. All right, you guys. So I got to change the color thread again. Let me see. Shout out to Shutter Ray. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so I got to change to the blue color. Where's my scissors at? I kind of get disorganized when I'm live streaming sometimes. Where did I put my scissors? I'll just use these ones over here. All right. I'm going to cut that right there. So with the Persona, I cut it off at the top. And I leave a good amount of excess. Let me change the angle again. I don't think you guys can see it. And my lighting isn't the best. Let me change my lighting up as well. All right. That should be better. All right. So when I cut it, I leave a little bit of excess so that way I can tie off the next color. So let me go ahead and tie off. Excuse my arm. My arm might be in the way of you guys, but I got to tie this off real quick. Just another little knot here. There we are. Okay, it's tied off. So now let me go ahead and pull the excess thread through the machine, because you don't want to pull the thread out this way because you might mess up the orientation in the wheels that are in there. That's what I've heard. So I'm just gonna do it this way. There we are. So there's that thread. Let me get you guys a different angle. We're going to do that automatic threader again. So here's the blue. I'm going to use the automatic threader. There we are. And let's go ahead and start it. And this is going to be the final patch of our crisp, breezy design. Not sure if I'm going to make more or not, but I'm starting off with these 3 designs in particular. And then we might make more. I do want to make some patches from that movie Sinners. If you guys want to see some of those patches, let me know in the comment. We're just going to chillax and watch this stitch out. I'm going to put the music back on in the background. We are using, if you're just tuning in, we are using the Brother Personas to stitch out these designs. And Felicia says the center's patch of the twins would be dope. I think so too. So I got to come up with a design to make both the twins. I think that'll be a popular patch. Hope everybody in the chat has a great Friday and a great weekend. On the Brother Persona screen, let me get my angle right. So on the Brother Persona, it shows your time. It shows the amount of stitches that are in the design. It shows like how many minutes out of the overall minutes you got. It shows how many color changes you have. It shows the colors that you need. It shows like the hoop. It shows the hoop sizes that you can embroider the design onto. It shows the design measurements. Yep, you got all these other little features. We haven't really gotten to these features, but on some of my other videos, I show you guys some of what these buttons do. Some of these buttons, you gotta adjust them prior to actually doing the embroidery. Maybe we'll do a live stream on just operating and learning the buttons. Crisp breezy. Crisp breezy. Let me take a quick pause real quick. Quick pause. So, what I was saying earlier about stitch separation. Sorry about the graininess of the camera, but if you were to embroider on like a stretchier fabric, like a embroider onto a t-shirt, you would want to change the design or do like a couple layers of cutaway, because if you use a stretchy fabric, the blue connecting to the tan color, you might have some stitch separation in there because of the stretch of the fabric. So you would have to digitize it in a way to where avoid having that stitch separation. So that's why we use a nice stiffer fabric, and that's why we like to use a sheet of cutaway as well. All right, let's get back to it. And we are using the Brother Persona, also known as the Brother PRS100. This is a great machine, you guys. If you got you can always finance one of these machines, or if you got enough saved up, you can always just plunk down the money to get one of these. But not everybody needs a machine like this. You can always get like a Brother SE625, like Brother SE425, and learn those machines. Like that's how we started off, and now we're here with 2 Brother Personas. And although I got the hat hoop, I haven't made too many hats, so I definitely need to make some more hats. So I'm gonna get on my own Amazon affiliate link and purchase some Blank Richardson hats. All right, you guys, so we are ready to change back to the black thread, which is going to do the face details. I'm gonna have you guys at this angle as I change that color thread. If you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Guys, as you're tuning in, be sure to use our links down in the description box. We got links to our Etsy shop. We got links to our Amazon affiliate links. We got links to our patchboydarb.com. If you guys ever purchase any of our digitizing files or embroidery files, and you guys want to use it for commercial use, you can always join our membership. It's a monthly membership, and that will give you rights to use those embroidery files to make some money off of. You can't resell the files, but you can use them to make the patches and sell them. But you do got to have that membership to do so. Otherwise, it'll just be for personal use. So right now it's doing like a little shadow effect up on the neck. I'm still trying to because it is embroidery. It's not like a drawing or digital art. So you're using a needle with some thread. So you do have some limitations when it comes to adding shadow effects. But what I've been doing to make shadow effects is I'll do like a regular tatami fill. I'll turn off the underlay stitches, and then I'll just separate I'll increase the stitch spacing just to separate those stitches more to give it that little shadow effect. Not sure if there's any other better methods, but that's what works for me in regards to making shadow effects. If you guys have any tips or tricks for doing shadow effects with embroidery, let me know down in the comments. We are at the 81-minute mark of this live stream, you guys. Not only that, but the patch is almost done. I did have a prediction of this live stream going until 6:30, so I think my prediction was almost spot on. We are doing the Chris Brown patches. If you guys saw it on the thumbnail, those are the 3 designs that we're doing. If you guys are just now tuning in, we are working on the final Chris Brown patch, because the other 2 are already complete. So here is the first design right here. This was like a text on one of his album covers. We got that one, and then we got this one here. We haven't cut them out yet. The fray check is dry on them, but I just haven't taken the time to cut them out yet. I want to finish this one up, apply fray check to it, and then I'll cut them out, but I'm going to be doing that off camera. Shout out to you guys tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and also be sure to hit that thumbs up button. This patch is almost complete. Let's zoom on back in on it. We are using the Brother Persona, you guys. The Brother Persona. If you're just tuning in, we use both Brother Personas to make these patches. This particular persona made 2 of the patches, so I was working on this one. It also did one of the other Chris Brown designs. I mean, this patch, looking at it from this angle, it looks like it's turning out pretty good. Once it's done, we'll go ahead and take it off the hoop. We'll get a close-up angle on it. There it is, you guys. I just got the finished embroidery message. Let's take it off the hoop. There it is. Chris Breezy. One of 3 designs. So there's this design here. There's this patch design right here. And then there is this design right here. They stitched out nicely. I don't see any need to go in and change up the design at all in the files, because they look like they stitched out great. Here's the back side of them. I'm using black embroidery bobbin. But yeah, this looks good. Let me go ahead and apply the fray check to this thing, get them cut out, take some pictures of them, and we'll post them on our website and on Etsy. Guys, this has been Chris with Patchboy Arb, Patches for the Culture. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you on the next live stream. Peace.